Bill running very wide there in the Royale. 23 going through there. That's Mike Simpson. Started the third lap and it's still Jeremy Clark with a clear lead. Coming through now into second place is Trevor Harding, followed through by Mike Stelly in the Spider. The Spider having a good debut. John Somerville up to fifth. 97 going through there, that's Richard Lewis. And number 54 coming through here, that's Geoffrey Hartfield from Portsmouth in another Scarab. Fourth lap, Jeremy Clark, Trevor Harding, Mike Stelly, and John Somerville running wide, and he's lost it. Having gained up to fourth place, John's lost it in a big way as we see John Randall going through. There's Sue Spence in the Coldwell. And another shot there of Mike Simpson. Fifth lap, Jeremy Clark with a good lead over Trevor Harding. Trevor put up a fastest lap for the race with a time of 1 minute 11.48. That's the speed of 83.04. 27 coming through the field, Alan Pearce in the Vixen. And then we see 22, Ian Jordan in the Royal RP 26. Somebody else running very wide there. .31, that's John Robinson. Leaders coming through on to start their sixth lap, and it's still Jeremy Clark from Trevor Harding. Trevor, who had a good win last weekend at Silverstone in the Volt Spurs Championship. And here we see the Spider in third place, having a good debut for Mike Stelly. John Somerville down in about sixth place now, John. Followed through by John Bowles and what looks like 69 Martin Eyre. 98 going through there, that's Steve Walsh. Mike Simpson, Mike currently down in about 19th place. The leaders already gone through on their seventh lap, or starting their seventh lap, as we see Mike Stelly. Here we see John Somerville, John Bowles, and what looks like Martin Eyre. Sue Spence followed through by Will Oakley. They're dicing over 15th and 16th places. Here comes the leaders onto their last lap, and Jeremy Clark looks as if he's got this race sewn up. Trevor Harding in second. Those two well clear of this man, Mike Stelly in the Spider. Fourth is Alan Pearce, fifth John Randall, and coming through here in sixth place, John Somerville. Following John is Martin Bowles. In fact, Martin Eyre is ahead of John there, as we see 99 Nick Traynor down in 14th place. And here's the winner, Jeremy Clark, doing 8 laps in 9 minutes 51.66, a speed of 80.26. Second was Trevor Harding, third Mike Stelly, fourth, after a good drive, Alan Pearce, fifth was finally John Randall, and 6th, John Somerville, with Martin Eyre slipping down to 7th. .48, that's Stephen Eustace from Stowmarket in a Scarab. Mark Corden in a Shane 90. Somebody's had a moment there at Brooklands. Filming here at the complex as we see another shot of David Jones. .73, William Law being overtaken by the poleman, Jeremy Clark. John Randall in his usual Cayman. Always immaculately turned out, that car. The only driver missing from the top 6 is Jonathan Hughes, who was 4th fastest in practice in the Scarab Mark II. Jonathan Hughes. Currently leading the Bolt Spurs Formula V Championship. As we see 22, Ian Jordan, Jeremy Clark, 18, Trevor Harding, and 32 going through there, that's Phoebe Rolt. 31, John Robinson, and 35, John Somerville. John Randall again. Somebody else had a moment there at the exit of Brooklands. Can't quite make out who it is. It could well be David Jones. Mike Stelly again. That car he races now, the Spider, is also raced by David Hutchinson in the Bolt Spurs Championship. Or another model of it anyway. Whoops, and that is far too fast. Jeremy Clark really on the limit there, just overcooking it slightly through Brooklands. Lap race now, led by the poleman Jeremy Clark. Alongside Jeremy is Ian Jordan, and on the outside of the front row is Mike Stelly in the Spider. And the start, and it's a good start by Mike Stelly on the outside to take the lead from Jeremy Clark. 3rd is Ian Jordan, 4th John Somerville, 5th Trevor Harding, and the rest of the pack. Somebody already in trouble. Second lap, and we have a new leader. It's Jeremy Clark from Mike Stelly. and third Ian Jordan. Fourth going wide there, John Somerville. Number 17 going through there, David Jones. And number 48, Stephen Eustace. Third lap, Jeremy Clark, Ian Jordan, Mike Stelly, and up into fourth is Trevor Harding, side by side there with number 50, that's Mike Reed, and those two followed through by John Somerville. Number 70 going through there, Gordon Ray. And another shot of 48, Stephen Eustace. Fourth lap, and we have a new leader, do we? Yes, Ian Jordan is into the lead, running very wide, holds it. Mike Stelly second, Jeremy Clark third, Trevor Harding fourth, John Somerville fifth. Here we see the battle for seventh place, led at the moment by Jonathan Hughes from number 24 Glen Hay. Fifth lap, Jeremy Clark diving for the lead from Ian Jordan, Mike Stelly, John Somerville fourth, fifth Trevor Harding, and sixth John Randall. 69 going through there, Martin Err. And another shot at number 17, David Jones. Sixth lap, Jeremy Clark diving for the inside of Ian Jordan. Third now, John Somerville, ahead of Mike Stelly, Trevor Harding, John Randall and Mike Reed. Fastest lap for the race was put up by Ian Jordan in the Royal RP26 with a time of 1 minute 9.9, a speed of 84.92. Here come the two leaders side by side. Ian Jordan going for the inside, and Ian is back in the lead. Jeremy second. Side by side, number 81 Jonathan Hughes having a good battle there with Phoebe Rolt. Stephen Eustace again. Leaders already gone through. John Somerville third, fourth Mike Stelly, fifth Trevor Harding, sixth John Randall and seventh Mike Reed. Jonathan Hughes still leading Phoebe Rolt. There we see Glen Hay 24. Number 97 going through there, that's Richard Lewis. Start of the ninth lap, Jeremy Clark, Ian Jordan second, John Somerville third, Trevor Harding fourth, fifth is Mike Stelly, sixth Mike Reed and seventh John Randall. And still it's Jonathan Hughes and Phoebe Rolt side by side, and Phoebe Rolt's yes, she's in trouble. Phoebe Rolt looks to be retiring as we see number 19 going through there. That's Mark Corden. Last lap, leaders coming up to lap Stephen Eustace. Third is still John Somerville, fourth Mike Stelly and fifth Trevor Harding. Stephen Eustace has spun it and the two leaders are in trouble. Oh dear, that's Jeremy Clark there, struggling to get going again. So we have a new leader on the last lap. John Somerville is in the lead from Mike Stelly and Trevor Harding. as we see John Bowles going through there in the Ray. And waiting for the leaders to come through and the finish of the race. John Somerville there, the winner, doing 10 laps in 12 minutes 13.4, a speed of 80.94, just point